Do you feel undeserving of abundance? Do you find it hard to manifest your dreams? Do you feel like you're not worthy of the things that you desire? Well, sometimes we find it hard to hold on to the things we want or even manifest the things we want because we're not in the same vibrational match as them. So it's time to raise your vibration and become a magnet to your desires. My name is Angela Cleary. I'm a feminine empowerment coach. I specialise in healing after narcissistic abuse, and I also offer twin flame and spiritual guidance. This is the thing. If we're manifesting from a low vibrational space, we're going to attract in low vibrational energy and low vibrational things. And also, we will end up attracting in the things we do want and running for the hills. This is what we're like. Because of our unhealed wounds, when we do try to manifest, it doesn't work out the way we want it to. And this is the thing. No amount of mindset, manifestation work or anything is really going to get you the things that you want if on a core level, you're not at a vibrational match to that. And that's it. Your energy is what allows you to attract in the higher vibrational things. And this is the thing. If you're in this low vibrational state of fear, lack, poverty consciousness, we have this inbuilt belief system as well that we're not worthy of the things that we want. And, I said this so many times before. We can try and manifest and visualize all we want, but our ego mind is going to come in and go, but you don't deserve that. But who are you to get that? But that's not possible. And, this is the thing. People have said to me, I don't believe in manifestation. And I'm like, yeah, well, you don't believe in it. It's not happening for you because you don't believe in it. Manifestation is it's scientifically proven. The law of manifestation, the law of attraction, the law of vibration even. We can actually, attract what we desire. We can create our reality with our thoughts. But if our thoughts are constantly contradicting themselves, it's not going to work. So if you literally are, I'm going to win the lotto, but I was in a syndicate one time and I was like, we have to start thinking positively now, girls. All of us need to believe that we're going to win the lotto, manifest it as if it's real, start spending the money in our head, and we're sorted. And I was going on this high all day, and then the results came in and we didn't win. They were like, yeah, you said we were going to win. And I was like, yeah, but none of you believed it. And you could see by their faces, none of them actually listened to what I said. And none of them actually believed that we were going to win. And that's a fact. If you're in this energy of, I want to win, but I don't think I can win, then you're going to be in an energy of, you're not going to win. And it comes with everything. And I find this so much with when we're manifesting these things. We want something so badly, desire it so much, and we're in the energy of, I can get this, and then it comes and we fucking run. Because we're like, shit, this is scary. This is so different. This is so unknown. What am I going to do? You're not at the same frequency. And this is why, if a lot of people that have won the lotto end up going bankrupt and end up worse off than they were before they won the lotto. Why? Because they're in a constant state of fear. Their vibration isn't a match to what they want. And they're literally in constant fear with the money that they won, constant fear that they're going to lose it. And guess what? They literally lose it because you attract what you think. So if you're in fear, you're attracting that. And this is the thing as well. If you're coming from, for me personally, back in the day, before I started healing, I had the energy of lack. I lived by Murphy's law. If it can go wrong, it will go wrong. So my energy was, everything is a struggle. Everything's going to go wrong. Everything is pain. Everything is trauma. And literally my life was a constant struggle. It was constant black and white. It was this darkness. It was this pain all the time. And it was constant. And, you manifest your fears. So, if you're in this low energy of lack and poverty consciousness, you're literally going to attract in what you're thinking. But my vibration was so low. So I did attract in everything to match my vibration. I felt so unworthy. And, even as I evolved and healed, I was at the stage of manifestation and I was manifesting in the things that I wanted, but I couldn't hold on to them because I got them and I was like, I don't belong here. We're in this energy. We're conditioned into a reality, this false reality. And that's who we think we are. That's who we believe ourselves to be. We've only ever learned that we don't deserve anything. This is effectively it, that we're not worthy and that money is evil and that, it's greedy to have money. It's greedy to have luxury. So you live in this poverty, little simple life energy. It's not simple life. You're living below your means. And you're literally not in a vibrational match to the frequency that you want to be in. Because actually you don't even think that's possible. This is the thing, like, you know, before you even start to heal or grow, you don't know what vibrational energy is. And you don't know what frequency is. And you don't know that your own energy is literally repelling everything that you ever wanted. You know, and, you know, we can go into daydreams when we're in low vibrational energy, but we will never manifest those daydreams because we're constantly with this big butt in the back. You know, I keep going on about this big butt. This butt will always be there unless we change our own vibration. And how do we do that? We figure out what's wrong. Why do you feel unworthy? Why do you feel undeserving? Why do you feel like you don't get to manifest the dreams or your desired life? This is the thing, like, because even as we start to, like, for me personally, I learned the law of attraction before I learned I had a lot of healing to do. Like, this is the thing, when we're in the low vibration energy, we're not going around going, I'm a victim of trauma. I need to heal my shit. You're not in that energy. You don't even know that that's real. And then when you start, for me personally, it was the law of attraction I found first. So I was able to change my mindset a little bit to rewire my brain into manifesting good into my life. So I became really optimistic where I once was very pessimistic. But anytime I manifested something, I couldn't hold on to it. You know, why couldn't I hold on to it? Because I wasn't healed. And that's what I find is, like, if you don't have the inner work done, there's no amount of external vibration that will get you what you want. Yes, you'll manifest it. You can manifest things. If you change your mindset, you can manifest things from a low vibration. And sometimes you get them. But more often than not, your dreams are going to your dreams are going to be running away from you because you're running away from them. Like, and you keep asking yourself, I was this close. I nearly had it. And then it was gone. And that's because of your internal energy. So what is it within you that's actually repelling the things that you want? And that's it. When we're in this low vibrational energy, we're actually repelling everything we want. So when it does come, we end up literally sabotaging everything that we ever wanted. So you've been spending your whole life suffering trauma from past relationships, and you want to manifest the divine relationship you want. Then it comes and you fuck the whole thing up because you're too scared and it's so unknown. The same comes with your purpose. The same comes with the manifestation of your dreams and desires. You're craving it so much, but when it comes, you're so still unhealed and still low vibrational that you actually end up either running from it or fucking the whole thing up. And that's the thing. So you have to start from within. And that's my true belief, like, because as I said, we can change our mindset. We can rewire our brain. But does that really even work if you don't heal the wounds inside you? Because the way I see it is, if you can change your mindset, but if you don't change the reason, your frequency, you're never going to attract it. And this is the thing. What I truly believe is love is the frequency, the highest vibrational frequency. So therefore, if you live in love for yourself, in unconditional love for yourself and everything around you, then you're literally a magnet for everything that you desire. It's effortless. You just have one thought and then you have the thing that you want. It's that simple. It is really that simple. So if we're in the vibrational frequency of love, we can have everything that we've ever wanted. Everything and anything. This world is full of abundance, and we've been taught it's not. We've been taught that we have to fight and we have to be in competition, that there's not enough to go around. But there is. But at the end of the day, this is the thing. We obviously have to rewire the brain, the belief system, you know, go from pessimism to optimism, go from negativity to positivity, go from lack mentality to abundance mentality. But I still don't believe that will work effectively if we don't heal the core wounds. This is it. We can fix the mind, but if you don't fix the heart, it's not going to work. Because nothing works without love. And that's a fact. And I really believe this. You know, if you're in this energy of fear, lack, pain, trauma, you know, victim mentality, the world around you is going to be dark. You won't believe in magic. you won't believe in anything. You don't, and this is a big one as well, because you're in that pain, because you're in that energy of post-abuse or post-trauma, you're thinking that you don't deserve it. And a lot of us have been through so much trauma from childhood and past relationships that it's been ingrained within us that we are not worthy, that we are not enough, which is bullshit. We were born worthy. It was just our bad environments that treated us wrongly and made us believe differently. But because of that energy, we're literally vibrating on a lower frequency. So everything that we desire, we're like, I can't have that. I'm not allowed to have that. Who am I to have that? I didn't get love as a child, or I didn't get love in my relationships. So who am I to deserve love in the future? I didn't have abundance growing up. So who am I to deserve it now? Who am I to belong here? Who am I to do this? And all of these thoughts will keep coming in over and over again. So like, as I said, you can rewire your brain into manifestation, into positivity, but the core wound comes from your heart. That's my biggest belief. And if you don't heal, I just saw 11:11 on the clock, was so good. Anyway, if you don't truly believe within your heart and soul that you deserve these things, then it's not going to happen. So it's all about healing what's within. And I really think, our brain and our heart should be in coherence. They should be working together. And as I said, you can manifest from a low vibration energy. I've done it. But you don't hold on to that because you feel so out of place when you get it. It's that imposter syndrome. It's like, oh my God, it doesn't feel comfortable. I don't know this. Do you know what I mean? And as I said, we do rewire our belief system through meditation, which is really good. But you have to heal the core wounds. I don't think anything will ever manifest, or we'll ever truly be happy with anything material anyway, unless we're happy within. This is it. Everything external isn't going to make you happy. You might think the job, you might think the relationship, you might think that the material possessions are going to fulfill you, but you'll never find true fulfillment without that inner work. And this is so important. How do we heal the unworthiness wound? Back to the inner child again. You know what I mean? We all have that wounded inner child within us. We all have some form of trauma from our childhood. There is something there that makes you feel unworthy. There's something from a past relationship or from a caregiver when you're a kid telling you that you're not good enough, telling you that you don't deserve things. And then every time you try and get something, it runs away from you or you run away from it because you've got this block up. And this is it. The walls around our heart are closed. And that's it. If you're trying to manifest with a closed heart, it doesn't fucking work. It doesn't work. You're hiding behind this cage saying, I don't belong here. I don't deserve this. I'm not worthy. And sometimes it's not conscious. And obviously a lot of the stuff that we do on our healing journey, prior to understanding we need to heal, we're not conscious of these things. We're not sitting there going, my life is miserable because I'm manifesting wrong. You don't even know what the word manifest fucking means until you break out of the mentality that you're in. So your mindset and your heart need to work in coherence with each other so that you actually can manifest the things that you want, and not just manifest them, be able to receive them. If you're trying to receive with a closed heart, it doesn't fucking work. We receive everything through our heart chakra. You know what I mean? We give love through our heart chakra, but we receive everything through our heart chakra. So if you've got heart chakra blocks, you're literally going to block everything in your life. And that's not just love. That's people. That's friendships. That's career. That's opportunities. That's, anything that you desire. So how do you become a vibrational match? You raise your vibration. How do you raise your vibration? You not only change your mindset, but you heal your heart wounds. What is keeping you stuck? What is making you feel unworthy? It is, most of the time, it comes down to your inner child. You know what I mean? That's where it stems from. And, even if you think that you had a great childhood and then maybe later in life you had a traumatic relationship where they affirmed to you that you were unworthy, that will just trigger something from your childhood or a past life that will tell you you don't deserve anything. And that's the thing. It's like, if you feel unworthy in love, that wound will still gravitate out to everything else. So therefore you're going to feel and this is probably unconscious, you're going to feel unconsciously unworthy of the things that you desire. There's a deep core wound within you telling you that you don't deserve abundance, that you don't deserve love, and that you don't deserve magic. But this is not true. So it's in healing your heart, healing the wound within you, alongside changing your belief system. And then you become a high vibrational match for the things that you desire. That's what it is. So inner healing alongside mindset shifts can help you, but I don't think you can have one without the other. Do you know what I mean? We can try all the manifestation things in the world and we can receive all the things that we want. But if our heart chakra is closed, we're not going to be able to let them in. And we're end up going to have to start all over again. So heal your heart, heal your reasons around feeling unworthy, and then you will become the same match for the desires that you want. So thank you so much for listening today, and I really hope this resonates. If it does, please like and share. And please subscribe to my channel so I can reach as many people as possible. And if you'd like help on your journey, please book me for a free discovery call today, and I'd love nothing more than to help in your path. Also, I'm hosting a free webinar this Friday at 6 p.m. Ireland UK time. I'll be speaking on inner child healing, which will help you become a vibrational match for the things that you desire. If you want any information on that, just comment below. And also I've a new channel called Aligning with Angie, where I will be sharing a free guided meditation every week. The information for that is in the description box.